Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there at 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. In not great starting field position here for the offense. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
That's taken on the 25. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Come on, let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The good pick up there of 20 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with an acrobatic catch. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session.
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now they try the right side here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And he will find his man on the outside. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Detroit.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with an amazing diving catch. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. White 90. Right there. White 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we're back now in Charlotte. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And sometimes when you're watching a game, you can actually see drills in effect during a ball game. And what I saw there was what running backs call the gauntlet drill, where they have to go through a series of defenders who are going to hit them, poke at the football, make them bounce, spin, dig for extra yardage, the whole deal. And we saw it there. His running backs coach has got to be awfully proud of that run.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to face a third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Yards left for the offense. It's second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. Spinning past him. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Carolina getting set to take the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, The defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Here we go. Flex round. Here we go. Red 38. Red flex round. Flex round.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Backing up. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go. 1-9.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that play's a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. 1-9. Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Flex round. Ohio, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come up in a two tight end look here.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
And they'll run it here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football.